was never our intention to be on the charts, period.
Having so many number ones, I don't know that it really registers with me. But what does register is all those people out there that are, they're showing up to shows. We've been playing some massive shows.
It's one thing for us to have number one singles. And I will tell you this, we've never gone at it in any way, shape, or form thinking that that was the goal, all right? It was never our intention to be on the charts, period. And then you add DMX to that list now. I mean, to be a part of history, you know, DMX, and still to be creating and writing our own, and leaving that stamp and being able to have him in some way accompany us to that next level. We were never looking for a number one single, man. It was doing a song with the fucking almighty DMX. Would you overlook that? Me either.
So this conversation was going on for years. Maybe 6-7 years been talking about like how cool it would be to do something with DMX. And you know, scheduling didn't come together. He was not available, then we were not available. So it was a pretty difficult to put it together. And then finally when it looked like, okay, this is gonna happen, unfortunately he passed.
Yeah.
So unfortunately we never got to hear the finished songs. We got the master recordings and the rights to finish it, but he was never around to actually hear it. So what we could do, because it had to be respectful, we went to all the producers, his video directors, his friends, his family. Everybody listened to the song and everybody gave us that thumbs up, like okay.
I'm super happy that This Is the Way went number one, just because a collaboration like that with such a legend, you never know how it's gonna be received with the genre crossover. So it's great to hear that it translated to the fans and everybody's been enjoying it, and the reception from day one was great. So it was a lot of fun for us, and when we shot the video with Hype, you know, the energy was just great in the whole room as we did it. It was really fun and festive feeling, and just it felt like a party. Great to see it go number one.
While it's hard to really be able to have like a concrete idea of the number of people that are out there that make a song number one, we see it every day out there.
Like when I was younger, I mean, I was listening to things like, you know, NWA and Snoop Dogg and Loonies and all that sort of stuff when I was younger anyway. So like, I kind of grew up with a mixture of hip hop and metal. You know, well, I say not even metal. I wasn't really a metalhead until, I mean, I wouldn't even say I am, to be honest with you. The first time I heard about DMX actually was not through music, it was through, he did a movie with Steven Seagal, I think, called Exit Wounds. I remember seeing that like back in the day. But then yeah, you know, after that I kind of checked out his music and, you know, got into it. And if he wasn't doing rap, he'd probably have gone into metal or something. It's just that raw regression, you know what I mean? So like, as soon as I heard we were doing the collaboration between DMX and Five Finger Death Punch, I already knew it was gonna work.
It wasn't really a decision to do or not to do it. I mean, it was very obvious to us it had to be done once it was in our lap. But the idea for us was to make sure that we put our staple into it, much like when we did Mama Said Knock You Out with Tech 9. That is the key, in my belief, to doing collaborations, is to never overstep the other artist. Don't make them conform to what you're doing. DMX, there's no way you're gonna conform anything, whether he's here or gone. It's DMX, so we had to work around him, and that was very unique for us, because again, he's not there to, you know, A and B this, so to speak. Instead, we had to kind of put our own 2 cents into it and hope for the best. And then when we sent it in, to hear a lot of his family and friends, including Hype Williams, who just came rushing out at us, it was like, my Lord, I have to be a part of this. That was the true payoff for all of it.
In fact, that's why we re-released this record. Because we recorded this song, we wanted to put it on the album, and the paperwork wasn't done yet. There were so many people involved and we had to chase down everybody. And so we're like, you know what, we're gonna just put out this record without this song, because who knows how long it's gonna take. So we put out the record, and then we never felt that it was done or finished, because this song was missing. You know, because every record has its rhythm and every song is important. And this song was missing. So once we got the final signature, okay, we're gonna re-release the record. That's why there's a deluxe version of the last album, and then we can put this song on it as it was meant to be. So that's nice. Yeah.
No, yeah, it turned out good. I mean, it's pretty rare these days you'll have a song going #1 with a guitar solo in it, you know what I mean?
The moment that I knew that we had done the right thing with this song was when we were doing the video with 𝐓𝐈𝐂𝐊𝐄𝐄. And he was saying how much DMX would have loved to have heard this whole thing, and he would have been in that video with us, hyping us all up, really getting things going the whole time. And that's what DMX was, man. He's like the king of rap hype. You know, even not listening to that much rap, when you put on DMX, somebody's getting fucked up.
I grew up listening to everything from Run DMC, the Fat Boys, the Beastie Boys, and Zoltan. Growing up in Europe, I would have never have thought that he had such a connection with it as well. But you got to remember, when he first moved over to the States from Hungary, he moved to New York, which is like the mecca of hip hop, right? So he was immediately immersed in that culture. DMX, for all intent and purposes, was the heavy metal of hip hop and rap. To have a chance to work with that entity, if you will, and to help create and mold something into our own with that, man, it's moments like this that's why you started doing it. That's why I started doing it. Not just collaborations, but to be able to say that in some way I made a difference with somebody that I looked up to. I don't even know how I would go into that without getting all sappy, to be honest with you.
Music is the great uniter. Politics, all that other stuff, that's all bullshit up here on the ground with the people. You can tell that we are all wanting the same thing. We're all just want peace, serenity, happiness, security, all that stuff. And to be able to be so far away from home, but yet also at home wherever we go. That's the power of music, my friends.
Hey Zoe, have a good show. Let's have some fun. Listen, I fucking love Europe! Fuck!
I promise all of you photographers, last time we were here, I threw a whole bunch of water. And you guys got really fucking mad at me. Welcome to the show. Let's fucking wash it all away. Put 'em up! All the way around. I'm giving up on the media feeds, my hysteria, sick of living down on my name. I'm giving up on morality feeds, my brutality. Fuck what you say about it. All of the chaos, all of the lies I hear. Wasting here, can anyone wash it all away? I'm waiting here for anyone to wash it all away. Wash it all away. I won't change for you, and I can't take the pain. There's nothing you can do, but there's something you can say. Thank you so much. Finger! You said my finger! My finger! We'll see you next year.
I've given up on everything, up on everything, up